after Game 5 with the Guardians, I wasn't too sure I wanted to talk to a Yankee. But look here, our next guest is not only a New York legend, but a Latin Grammy nominee.
Absolutely welcome, full-time World Series champion, Bernie Williams, to the show.
Hey,
welcome,
Bernie, welcome to our show.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. That was a grueling series against the Guardians.
Yes.
I mean, those games were like so well played. I mean, fight until the last minute.
Absolutely.
I like the little sort of cradle thing that was happening.
They were making fun of each other, yeah, and it was good sport.
My God,
I liked it. Teetered the line of sportsmanship. I like when they do that, the competitiveness.
I do too. They show a little bit of their personality.
Yeah, I love it.
It's all good. Now, Bernie, people came to know you as a center fielder for the Yankees. But while you were playing, your father got diagnosed with a very rare lung disease. Can you tell us about it?
My dad died in 2001 from idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, which is one of 200 of these interstitial lung diseases. And I teamed up with Boehringer Ingelheim to create this campaign called Tune Into Lung Health, to sort of address that issue, try to make this interstitial lung diseases more known. They're rarely known, to try to breach these gaps and try to utilize music and breathing exercises to cope with the symptoms of these diseases that can be really devastating and can really fault your ability to breathe and things like that.
To use music in that fashion, that's an interesting and unique take. I think music can be very therapeutic, not only for a patient, but also for family members, you know, going through that. What type of music soothes you the most?
Absolutely. I mean, we utilize music in so many different ways. You know, I myself, as you well mentioned, I'm a musician. You know, I was able to get this great connection with music, you know, from the time that I was an early child, you know, in my early childhood. And dealing with my dad's disease, you know, we were able to utilize music in so many ways, you know, by playing music to him, by getting him to listen to music. He was able to, you know, cope with the anxiety and the depression and the burden that these diseases were, you know, were causing him and us as you know, caregivers as well. You know, having the opportunity for me to pick up the guitar and play a tune, you know, gave me a little distraction from the game of baseball and from what I was dealing with. So I think it's a very, very important resource and one that we can all tap into.
And speaking of resources, what type of resources is Tune Into Lung Health offering? Yeah.
Well, we have some breathing exercises that can help, you know, cope with, you know, the breathlessness and some of these other symptoms that interstitial lung diseases can cause. We have a curated sort of playlist that was sort of designed with spokespeople and musicians in mind, to have a playlist for people to listen to that may soothe them and help them deal with the depression and the anxiety that you know, ILD can cause. And we have first-hand accounts from people suffering from ILDs and caregivers also, and having their perspective. And hopefully all of that combined, it's a great educational resource for people, you know, suffering from these diseases. And I will encourage everybody to go into tuningtolunghealth.com for more information.
Awesome.
Bernie, thank you so much. Let me ask you really quick now. You are a Grammy nominee. Is any of your music on those playlists? Yeah, are your music on
It's out everywhere.
Of course.
Amazon, iTunes, everywhere. I have the latest record was done a few years ago. It's called Moving Forward, nominated for a Latin Grammy, and I think it's about 2010. It's something like that. But it's a lot of great music, a lot of good people playing in it, and stay tuned. I'll still be coming up with some new stuff soon.
All right, we got to check Bernie out. Can I just say I love the message and the awareness that you're spreading.
Yes.
You know,
they're going to know him as a singer
more
than a player.
But also what you're doing with Tune Into Lung Health. Music really does change the atmosphere. It can change the view. So I think this is perfect. Viewers, make sure you go to this website for more information. And look, we got more Cribs in CLE. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.
That was good.
That was.